welcome. Welcome to Yoga for Recovery. And just to repeat that the recovery playlist here isn't just for people who are recovering from substance abuse or PTSD. It can also just be for people who just want a really gentle practice and a slow enough practice that we could focus more so on the relationship of the body, mind, and breath. Sometimes when we get into more active practices, we're focusing so much on the movement itself that we forget sort of the foundational aspect of practice. So these practices are really good to reestablish or even strengthen and cultivate our capacity to be present for practice. And when we start to become more and more present to practice, then we can deepen and improve the quality of practice. So let's begin. Close your eyes, take a seat, and just take a moment to still the body. From that space of your quiet body, start to draw your attention onto the breath and follow it. And see if you can start to follow it so closely, following the entire length of the inhale and the exhale. And as we drop deeper into the breath and into ourself, have the day sort of float away and everything external that we're experiencing, have that sort of drift away for the next 20 minutes as we drop inwards. So start to slow down this breath as well so that you can start to feel a calm coming over the mind and over the body. So we'll begin our practice with 3 Mahat Yoga Pranayama breaths. And so how we'll do that is when you inhale, you'll take a slow, deep in-breath. And the only thing is, as you take that one in-breath, I want you to move your attention, your mind, to the front of the body, the back of the body, and the sides of the body, so that in that one breath, you can feel the breath expand three-dimensionally all throughout. And then when we exhale, we'll exhale. You'll just whoosh it out like that. Okay, so let's do 3 of those together. Inhale, expand, 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 front, sides, back, and whoosh it out. Inhale, expand, expand as much as you possibly can, reaching into all the corners of the body using your attention, and whoosh it out. Last one, inhale, expand, 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 and whoosh. Great. So opening your eyes here, bring your left hand to the ground and take your right arm up to the sky. Take an inhale breath and lengthen your right arm from the shoulder joint. Press down through your right sit bone and exhale, side bend all the way over to your left. Okay, now close your eyes here for a moment. Pull your attention to this whole right side of your body and take a deep breath in. Feel that you can stretch open that side even deeper using your breath. Good. And then on your next exhale, come back upright, right hand to the ground, left arm up to the sky. Create that same movement of lengthening your left arm up and pressing your left sit bone down so that you can feel this length all through the left side. And then as you exhale, side bend over to your right. Press gently down through your left sit bone so that you can keep this space really open. And then same thing, use your attention to drive the breath into that left side of your body. And exhale, come back all the way straight. Good. Take both your hands and place them on top of your left knee. Turn your heart so that it's facing in the same direction. Take an inhale breath here to lengthen through your waist and sit tall. As you exhale, tuck your chin. Surrender the weight of your upper body all the way down towards your hands, forehead towards the hands. And then just hold your body still, freeze the body, start moving the breath. Start to experience that you're using your breath to stretch the body open rather than through effort of moving muscles or joints. Take one more inhale breath here. At the very top of your inhale, hold the breath. 5 seconds. And then as you exhale, push your hands down and lift your body up. Keep your right hand where it is. Take your left hand behind you Inhale, sit again tall. And exhale, turn the belly a little more to your left, coming into a gentle twist here. Turn your heart a little more to your left and start to turn your chin towards your left shoulder. Now close your eyes. Consciously relax your forehead, jaws, shoulders, everything. Without losing the integrity of the pose, begin your breathing and use your breath to guide your attention. As you feel the sensations flow through the body, hold your attention on those sensations as you breathe. In this way, our practice can become deeply nourishing and deeply healing. Good. One more inhale breath. And exhale, spin back to the front. So we start to learn that it's actually our presence with ourselves that is the medicine, a large part of the medicine in a healing and nourishing yoga practice. Okay, take both your hands over to your right hand. Let's do the same thing on this side. Turn your heart to face the same direction. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, tuck your chins. Just surrender the weight of your body down. Let gravity and your relaxation and deep breathing inspire the movement. Slow, deep breaths here. I always say to keep the breath minimum 4 seconds long on the in and out. This gives the breath enough time to travel through the spaces in the body. So even longer is good. Too short makes it so the breath doesn't have the time to expand fully. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Hold the breath at the top 5 seconds. Just be present to the sensations in that holding and expansion. And exhale, press the hands down and lift the heart up. Keep your left hand there, right hand behind you. Inhale to sit tall. As you exhale, turn the belly a little more to the right, heart more to the right, and chin to your right shoulder. Now do the same thing we did on the other side where you relax everything around the pose itself. Close your eyes, breathe, and then drop into sort of a self-study, an inner study of the sensations, the breath, and a constant application and practice of steadying the mind into the present moment. Good. Take one more inhale breath here. And exhale. Turn slowly back to the front. Great. Draw your knees up towards you. Keep the ankles crossed and hug your knees in towards your chest. Use this hugging motion to sit your spine as tall as you can. We're going to do another 3 Mahat Yoga Pranayama breaths. When you inhale, we're going to pull the belly and heart forwards and up and arc the spine, tilt the tail back. And then as you exhale, wish it out. And we're going to round the spine, tuck the chin, and slouch as much as you can. Okay, so let's do 3 of those together. Inhale, pull the belly and heart forwards and up. Gaze gently up towards the sky, tilt the tail back. Wish it out. Round the spine as much as you can. As you tuck your chin, look towards your navel. Inhale, pull the belly forwards and up, heart up, gaze up, tail back, and wish it out. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Great. Bring your spine back into a neutral position. Let's make our way into a tabletop. When you're in a tabletop position, you want your hands, your knees, and your feet to be equal distance apart. So hands are shoulder distance, knees are hip distance. Tuck your toes. Let's do a few cat-cows here. Same thing with the whooshing breath. Inhale, drop the belly, tilt the tail, heart and eyes up. Exhale, tuck the tail, round the spine as much as you can as you press your hands into the ground and lift the heart up. Tuck your chin. Inhale, belly drops, tail, heart, and eyes lift. And exhale, tuck the tail, round the spine a lot. One more. Inhale, drop the belly, tail, heart, and eyes lift. And exhale, round, tuck the tail. Good. Bring your spine back into a neutral position. Tuck your toes here and let's just float the knees up a couple inches off the floor and find one place to look at on the ground. So let's strengthen the subtle lines inside the arms by pressing the hands down. So mostly the heels of the hands actually push into the earth. Allow that movement to lift the heart a little higher from the mat. Feel the straight, strong arms. And just find your breath here. Inhale steadily, exhale steadily. See that the in and out are equal. Good. Lower the knees back down to the ground. Good. Inhale, straighten your right leg out behind you, float it up, and reach your left arm up towards the front of the mat. Stay right there. Just find your breath. Find a steady breath. On your next exhale, draw your left elbow and right knee in towards the center as you tuck your chin. Inhale, lengthen both those 2 points straight out. And exhale, round. Come back to the center. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Good. Here you're going to take your right toes and just place them down to the ground with your legs straight. Left hand down onto the mat. Turn your right toes over to the right side of the mat and float your right arm up to the sky. Now, if your foundation here, if your arms or your body is super unsteady, keep your gaze on the ground where your right hand was, somewhere around there. If you're feeling steady, turn your chin towards your right shoulder and put your eyes on your right thumb and hold your gaze, hold the body, move the breath. Move the breath, steady the mind onto the breath. Good. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, bring the right hand back down, left knee back in. Inhale the left leg back behind you and now reach your right arm up towards the front of the mat. Hold steady there for a moment. Find your breath. Good. On your next exhale, draw your right elbow and your left knee in towards the center. Tuck your chin. Inhale, extend those 2 points back out. And exhale, round. Bring those 2 points to the center. One more. Inhale, extend. This time, float your left toes back to the ground and your right hand down. Turn now your left toes over to the left side of the mat and float your left arm up towards the sky. Good. Again, if you're unsteady here, place your gaze onto the ground somewhere. If you feel steady, turn your chin towards your left shoulder. Put your eyes on the tip of your left thumb. Hold your gaze, hold your body, and again, move the breath. Steady, even breath, 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. Good. One more inhale here. And then as you exhale, slowly lower your left hand to the ground. Bring your left knee in. Good. Untuck your feet here. Let's come into a child's pose. Bring your bum to your heels. Good. Slide your hands gently outwards as you lower your forehead to the ground. Now just stay right there. Find a few three-dimensional breaths through the body. So as you inhale again, move the breath to the front, the sides, and the back. Big breaths. Have the sensation that you're stretching open the body. All these things that we hold, our experiences, our emotional tension, mental tension, muscular tension, everything that we hold tight. Have the sense when you're breathing that you're able to actually stretch open these spaces with your attention. With your attention and your intention. Okay, good. So come back up here and then come back onto your bum and extend your legs out in front of you straight. Bring your feet together, your toes up towards the sky, and bring your hands beside you for Dandasana staff pose. And sit as tall as you can. See if you can pull yourself into a perfect L shape here. Okay. Place your hands out in front of you like there's an imaginary wall, and I want you to keep the heart and eyes up looking forwards and push this imaginary wall forwards as far as your body will let you without rounding the spine. Good, and then come all the way back up, and again, exhale, push this wall far, far forwards as far as you can. Good, come back up. One more, inhale. Exhale, push, 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 push as far as you can, this imaginary wall, and now hold here. Stay right there. Keep the spine exactly where it is, but float your hands down, tuck your chin. Relax the back of your neck. Good. Hold everything still here. Inhale. As you exhale, relax the belly down towards the thighs, heart down towards the thighs. And now just hold this position for the next few breaths here, breathing again in that three-dimensional way. This breath becomes really important because what it's doing is stretching open the inner spaces. And when we relax into those newly opened inner spaces, that's how we start to create openings in the body, which then ripple out to what we see as flexibility in the outer body. So, this practice in recovery and in the way that I'm sharing it is specifically designed to open the body from the inside out. Take one more breath in. Hold the breath at the very top for 5 seconds. Just be present to that expansion inside the body, the stretch of the inner body. And then as you exhale, slowly, slowly walk your way all the way back up. Good. Bend your right knee so that the knee points up to the sky. And then open that knee so the sole of the foot comes to the inner left thigh. And then bring one hand to either side of this leg. Take an inhale breath here. As you exhale, walk your hands forwards and either grab your big toe. If that's not available for you, just place your hands on your shins, wherever you can reach. Okay, and then take another inhale and sort of grip the shin or the toes to sit tall from where you are. As you exhale, slowly lower your left rib cage down towards your left thigh. Tuck the chin and lower the forehead down towards that knee. Good. Hold this position here, head to knee pose. Take your deep breaths in and out. And always remembering that the practice is not just of the body, it's largely a practice of the mind as well. So steadying the mind, learning how to steady the mind seamlessly into the present moment, using the breath as your gateway into the moment. Good. Take one more in-breath here. And exhale, come up and bring your hands back. Good. Send your right knee back up towards the sky. Let's do another twist here. Take this right foot, now place it on the other side of your left leg and hug that right leg in with your left arm. Right hand behind you, left toes, make sure you're pointing them straight up. Okay. And also in practice, let's get into the habit and the relationship with the breath where we allow the breath to move us rather than force ourselves into a position. So for example, instead of just forcing the body into a twist before the breath has informed us, we use the breath to move. So inhale, as you inhale, sit tall. As you exhale, hug the leg in towards you and turn the lowest part of your belly to the right. Good. Take a pause here. Inhale. Again, find length up through the spine, even if you're just imagining it. And then exhale, turn your heart a little more to the right. Slowly turn your chin towards your right shoulder. Move slow so you don't hurt or strain your neck. Close your eyes here. Relax the shoulders. Let's take some time here to breathe, feel, and be present to that process. Good. One more in-breath here. And exhale, come back to the center. Uncross your legs, straighten both legs. Let's do another forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Bring your hands out in front of you. Again, we're going to do this pushing motion. So inhale, exhale, push this wall, imaginary wall, straight forwards as far as you can go. Okay, and then inhale, come back up. Exhale again, forwards. Inhale, up. Good. Check your feet. Make sure toes are pointing up, inner feet together. Exhale, come forwards. Now stay right there. Push your hands a little forwards, even if it's a millimeter more, and then bring the hands down, tuck your chin, and then surrender the weight of your upper back, upper body all the way down. Just let gravity take you without any force at all. Then close your eyes here and let's spend some time here using the breath, letting the breath do the work. Inhale, wide, forward, sides, back. Exhale, just relax even more. Good. Take one more breath in. Big, wide breath through the body. And exhale, come slowly back upright to seated. Good. Bend your left knee so that the knee's pointing up, and then just open that knee so the sole of this foot comes to the inner right thigh. Place one hand on either side of your right leg. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale, fold forwards, reach down, see if you can grab your big toe or just grab your shin. Good. And on your next inhale, grip the shin or the toe to sit your spine tall. Lift the heart. And then as you exhale, lower the right rib cage down towards that right thigh. Tuck the chin, forehead drops towards that knee. Okay, now hold here. Soften your elbows if they're not softened. Relax the shoulder blades, forehead, jaws, and just start to breathe, feel, and be informed by the breath of where to draw your attention in the body. Good. Take one more breath in. And as you exhale, slowly, slowly come all the way up. Okay, great. Take your left knee back up. Walk this foot to the other side of that right thigh and hug that leg in with your right arm. Left hand behind you. So see that your left arm is not all the way back here because we tend to lean back. Pull it towards your bottom so that it helps to sit your spine tall. Inhale to sit tall here. Exhale to turn your belly, lowest part of the belly over to your left. Heart a little more to your left. Chin towards your left shoulder. Close your eyes, relax, breathe. Minimum 4-second breaths again. If your mind has a tendency to be really busy in practice, for years and years, I counted the breath. Every inhale, I counted to 4. Every exhale, I counted to 4. So you can count the breath, you can listen to the subtle sound of the breath, or you can anchor your attention to the sensations of the body. You can hold all 3 of those awarenesses at once. But even if you just pick one, it's strong enough to pull you into the moment. One more breath here, inhale. And as you exhale, turn your body all the way back to the front. Great. Uncross your legs, hug the knees in towards you. Bring your hands to your shins here. Okay. When we inhale, open the knees to opposite sides, bringing the soles of the feet together, and press your belly and heart forwards and up. When you exhale, bring the knees together and pull on them so you can round the spine. Inhale, pull the belly and heart forwards and up, open the knees. And exhale, knees back to the center, round, 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 tuck the chin. One more, inhale, open the knees, pull the belly and heart forwards and up, and exhale, round. Good. Bring your spine back to neutral. Hands beside you. Good. Tilt onto your tail so you can float your feet up and bring your shins parallel to the floor. Okay, if you're shaky here, keep your fingertips anchored. Otherwise, you can float your hands up here, pull your eyes to the tips of your toes, and find your breath. Even amidst the shakiness or tremors of the body, we put all our effort into steadying the breath. And as we learn to steady the breath within the tremors of the body, the tremors slowly, slowly start to steady. Good. From here, slowly as you can, you're going to make your way all the way to the ground, floating legs and arms all the way down. Okay, good. Once you're on the floor here, let's bend the knees up. Pull your feet together so the inner feet are beside each other and interlace your fingers behind your head. Open up the front of the armpits. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, drop both knees all the way to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. Again, try and have each movement sync up exactly with the breath. And that helps to keep the mind anchored to the moment, moment to moment. Inhale back to the center. Good. Separate your feet, hip distance wide. Let's do that. Same thing with the feet a little wider. Inhale. Exhale, knees all the way to the right. Inhale, knees all the way to your left. Inhale, back to the center. Good. This time, separate your feet even wider, as wide as they'll go. Maybe they'll come off the mat. Take an in breath here. Exhale, knees all the way to the right. Move slow, breathe slow. Take the time to feel, be present. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, knees all the way to the left. Good. Bring the knees back to the center. Walk your feet back in towards each other, and now hug your knees in towards your chest. Pull your hands to the fronts of your shins, or grab interlace fingers, or grab opposite wrists or elbows. Good. Hug the knees in, rock left and right. Again, deep breaths here. So we use the movement of the physical body to move the outer body, muscles, joints, tendons, ligaments, and we use the breath to move and stretch open the deeper part of the body. So always find your deep breath within the movement that you're doing. Okay, good. Take your right knee in towards you, interlace your fingers in front of the shin, and straighten your left leg all the way out. Pull the right knee in towards your right shoulder tip, which means you bypass the abdomen. Pull that in towards the shoulder. Just take a couple breaths there, and we'll move into a supine twist from here. Taking your right foot, place it on your left thigh. Send your right arm beside you. Good. Take an inhale breath here, and on the exhale breath, lower the knee to your left and turn your chin towards your right shoulder. Now consciously take the time to relax the forehead, jaws, shoulders, ground leg, belly. Relax everything so that you can surrender your attention onto the breath and trust that the breath will move through the body, soften what it needs to soften. So slow, deep breathing and deep presence, using your attention to help move the breath. One more breath in. Good. And then exhale, bring your legs back to the center. Good. Straighten your right leg out, left knee in, interlace your fingers in front of the left shin. Same thing, bypass the abdomen, pull it in towards your left shoulder tip. Good. Just take a couple breaths here, helping to open the left hip. Good. And then place your left foot on top of the right thigh. And let's come into a twist on this side. Send your left arm out. Drop your knee to the right and turn your chin towards your left shoulder. Same thing. Move through the process of consciously relaxing different parts of the body that are holding tension without you even realizing. And then close your eyes if not closed already, and take some time to just breathe deeply and let the breath teach you. Let the breath guide your attention. Let the breath inform you of sensations. And by breathing slowly, give the breath enough time to work its magic through the body. Good. And then just take one more in breath here. And then as you exhale, knees to the center, bend both knees. Let's give ourselves one more hug here. Tight squeeze in with the legs as you pull your forehead up to the knees. Big breath in. Good. And then straighten your legs out and arms out for a shavasana. Come into just a lay down position. Yeah. In your laying down position, close your eyes and take a moment to visualize behind your closed eyes just a wide open sky above you, not a single cloud. So perceive its vastness, its sort of limitless quality and expression. Give it a beautiful color, beautiful blue color. And with your next few rounds of breath, take 3 deep breaths to mimic that expansiveness in the body. And once you've done that 3 rounds, felt the expansion in the body, mimicking the sky, use the sky as your guide, your reflection, then just come to rest and stay resting as long as you need. And thank you for joining. A lot of this practice in the recovery playlist is going to be repetitive in my guidance of body, breath, and mind alignment. And regardless of whatever movement it is that we're doing, that's the foundation that we're really trying to cultivate and the relationship that we're trying to grow within ourselves. And slowly, slowly find ways in which we can start to discover more and more of our peaceful nature. Thank you for joining.